Okay, we're gonna freestyle remote view because I'm called to. This is the, I think, what is it called? The Learner's Tarot Cards by Witchy Cauldron, if you're interested. And I'm just gonna start. This will be a cold open. There's a cold case that's getting warmer. All right, so we've got Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yes. All right. Sun energy, a leader. Somebody's a hypnotist. I'm going to take some notes while I'm doing this because I'm probably going to end up remote viewing this later. Come on to the other side. Somebody's on the other side. We got the Hermit reverse. So we've got Virgo energy. The number 9 is significant. 5, 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. I don't know. Lymphoma is significant. Take what resonates. This doesn't have to be you. It could just be Cancer. It could be the sign Cancer. Somebody's got a God complex, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now. Somebody has a God complex and they challenged God. Somebody flew too close to the sun. Sun is significant. Flying is significant. Somebody's name is Paisley. A skeleton is significant. An amulet of a skeleton. A skeleton. Mulan is significant. This tattoo will protect me from harm. That's just what I heard. Now remember that psychics and remote viewers, we may hear things. We don't have to hear things. If anybody thinks you're crazy, challenge them to take all of the standardized tests with you. We're not crazy. I mean, there could be crazy ones, but in the good way. Somebody needs to see the psychologist. Somebody could be a psychologist. Somebody definitely needs a psychological eval. Excuse me. Sailing to Mexico, significant. Somebody wants to sail to Mexico. Somebody wants to get away. Want to get away? Somebody can't get away. Ace of Cups. Somebody's having a new beginning. Looks like it's Virgo or Virgo energy or Life Path 9. Life Path 6 could be significant here. All right. And for the person having the new beginning, there's new love for you. There's a new person coming in for you. If you're open and ready for that, you've learned discernment. Okay. You've learned that not everybody, I'm getting when Irish eyes are smiling. When Irish eyes are smiling. Somebody's Irish. You know, the other day I said one leaf clover. I'm looking over because the war is over. Yeah, definitely. Because somebody started a battle, a series of many battles against you. But they thought that the war was won. Many battles on the way to winning a war. Somebody's in the military. Somebody has military experience. All right. So I'm getting warm. That means I'm on it. That cold case is warm. There's a murking that's going to come back up. Murking. It's like what I always say. I always get that. I've had that for about a little over 3 years now. The bodies are in the water. All right. Hi, FBI. Hi, CIA. They watch us, you know. Somebody's being watched by the feds and they don't even know it. I think by now your ops have seen that they are being watched. Now, You could be watched too, but they're protecting you. All right. By the time the feds are watching, they've already been watching. What do you want me to tell you? By the time the feds are watching, they've been watching. This person could be a couple. The number 200 is significant. The number 144 is significant. The number 395, 808. Somebody has literally martyred themselves for a failing effort. The effort failed before it began. Somebody was talked into this. The initial H, the initial S, the initial R, the initial N, the initial P. I already said R. Puerto Rico is significant. Somebody wants to go to Mexico. Latin American countries are significant. The initial A, K, B, L, D, L, M. Somebody's name is Diane. I'm going to view it now. Somebody's into some kind of natural medicine, some kind of homeopathy, hypnotist, homeopathy, but they're not. I don't know how to, either the homeopathy is failing, the hypnotism is failing. A woman is a homeopath, but she's not. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels. McDonald's is significant. There's a financially motivated crime, significant crimes with an S. I got the S. Texas. Texas is significant. Austin, Texas is significant. The Alamo, A. For those of you that are remote viewers, you know why I'm doing this. I'll explain a little bit as I go along. For those of you that are not remote viewers but are learning, it is very easy. There's a subpoena that is significant. There's a subpoena that's forthcoming. There's 3 feds that are significant. The Goodfellas. There's 3 feds that are significant. A traffic stop is significant. A traffic accident is significant. Somebody's in an open marriage, and like the agreement was supposed to be that it was open, but everybody's pissed off, but it's because they don't love each other anyway. Somebody got dumped. I was going to say duped. Somebody got dumped, but moon rituals are significant. Dark telepathy. Somebody has an STD. I'm going to add that that's not just any STD. Somebody's waiting on test results. Somebody has a spiritually transmitted infection. The God complex. Somebody's waiting for test results. Somebody's very sick. I've got mental illness, but I also have corporal illness. Corporal. Somebody's a corporal. Somebody resonates with corporal. Corporal. Corporeal. Somebody made a deal with the devil. And for some people, it's going to resonate as figuratively. I'm talking about literally. Somebody was trying to level up into the boys club, a big boys club. Somebody likes lady boys. Somebody is bi. The owner of a cybersecurity firm is involved, or it's a security firm, but they do cybersecurity. There's 3. There's either 3 offices or 3 partners. Somebody bribed coworkers, offered services, hacked. Somebody was trying to This is defamation of characters. There's going to be a lawsuit. I don't know when the lawsuit's going to happen with you because I don't know when you're going to see this. Wait until all the puzzle pieces fall into place. Something's a puzzle. It's been puzzling. Don't accept love offers at this time. Be very careful with that. Stay, sorry about the ashes there. Ashes to ashes. Somebody's been buried. Somebody's dead. Somebody's been interred. Stay in your Nine of Pentacles. For those of you that understand why I'm saying that. Because this love offer looks like it's an apology. It looks like bull to me. Scorpio could be significant. The moon could be significant. Moon magic, definitely. Don't take the proposal or the offer. Because something's a setup. Here comes the setup. Somehow the guy, I almost said guy, the guy with God complex. Complex, multiplex, plexus, solar plexus. Somebody's attacking your solar plexus. Somebody owns multiplexes. Could live in a duplex. Duplex could be significant. Multiplex could be significant. Apartment building could be significant. Poison is significant. Let's just call it the fragrance. Community is involved. Relates to the open marriage. Maybe the whole community is into some kind of open marriages. Somebody wants to level up. Somebody wants to level up spiritually because they never were good enough anyway. Number 12 is significant. 13 is significant. Somebody could be 21. Somebody could be 31 or 32. You're resilient. That's what their problem is. I'm going to start reading. So we have a King of Wands. He's in the upright. To the Hermit, to the Ace of Cups, to the Six. Somebody's going to try to bring an apology to you. I suggest that even though that king appears to be in the upright, he wants to be upright. But you see how he's looking away. He's looking away from the cup. He's looking away from you. Okay, male or female, doesn't matter. Flip and switch the roles. You know what to do. He's looking away. He's only interested in himself and his reputation. Somebody's reputation is crumbling. The Hermit is back out. The Hermit has resurfaced. The Hermit has already gone through. You know that if somebody really wants to elevate spiritually, then they're going to have to walk through the fire like we all have. Fires are significant. There could have been a fire recently. Somebody's a Libra. Somebody could have Jupiter in the first house. Somebody's really scared. Somebody's really scared because they know. It could be about a month. Arrests are impending. They're impending arrests. Arrests are coming. Subpoenas are coming. You could be subpoenaed to speak, to say something. You could be a speaker. I would be, excuse me, very careful with that King of Wands because of the Nine of Wands in reverse. Like, this person isn't really willing to compromise. This person is all about the wands. This person's already feeling defensive enough and doesn't really want to make the apology to you because they really don't know how to apologize because they don't think they've done anything wrong. Look at the direction that the king is facing. Yes. Ace of Cups, yes. Six of Pentacles, yes. The new love offer that's coming in will be completely unrelated. And you will know when you know. I know I'm talking to another psychic. This person could have psychic gifts. Okay, so back to the channeling. Somebody could be a Libra. Somebody is associated with the Libra. Something in Libra season. That's October. That's now. Neptune is significant. Somebody could already be in prison or knows that the prison sentence is coming, and that's why they want to apologize to you. Somehow to lessen their karma. Karma is significant. South node is significant. Somebody's in their south node. They think they're in their north node. No, you're not. No, you're not. Cross watcher, we already know. Tell your cross watchers that we already know. We already know. I already know. I know everything. What do you want me to tell you? Two of Swords in reverse. Somebody just doesn't know what to do. Maybe they think they know what to do. Again, another Libra card. Libra is highly significant. Venus, Aquarius. We've got air sign, air sign, air sign. You know, somebody's trying to create a resolution. Somebody's going to give you back or attempt to give you back something that they stole from you, something that is in their possession. It's a physical possession. Somebody's been caught for forgery. For that, I almost said grand theft. This could be grand theft. This could be about an auto. Otto. Somebody's name could be Otto. Somebody's name could be Otto, Ozzo, Ozzy, October. Aquarius could be significant, but that's 2 out of 3. Libra is significant. Somebody will not get any rest or any peace. This is a psychological issue. Somebody's really going down the tubes. The whole family is aware of this. Somebody's family is in shame, shame, shame. This tattoo will protect me from harm. Somebody just got a tattoo recently, has a tattoo that's recently inked or new. Like, I don't know the tattoo lingo, you guys, so don't come for me. Mulan, China, Han Dynasty, Ming Dynasty, 1540. I don't remember if that's accurate. Lovers in reverse, Gemini, again, air energy. Gemini could be significant to this. Mercury is significant. Somebody has significant Mercury placement. Somebody has a significant Venus placement. That's if you know astrology. You don't have to know astrology. Life path 6, life path 9. Again, somebody has massive trust issues. Okay, so this is the card of conflict. Somebody's in divorce court. Somebody's about to divorce. I don't know if this has to do with the affair. Somebody's a Mason. Wanted to be a Mason. And there you go. There you have it. Somebody is divorcing. There's here number 5. All right. Breaking an agreement. Don't have to be married, but it's a significant partnership. Okay, there's Neptune again. Somebody's associated with the ocean. Somebody could be an oceanographer. The ocean is significant. Dolphins are significant. Shamu, the whale, is significant. Somebody's a whale. All right, so there's that divorce, probably, you know, like with this major arcana, the Lovers, and in the Witchy Cauldron, they say yes or no. You know, Hierophant in reverse is a maybe when it's in the upright, you know, but then we have the Queen of Cups. Somebody's divorcing a fake Queen of Cups because she's in the reverse. This is somebody who's fickle, somebody who's vain. This is somebody who's guilty. Okay, these are people, you know, in the very least, they're very butt kissing. You know, they kiss everybody's butt, you know, basically appearances. Think appearances. I'm doing it for appearances. Somebody could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be a Cancer either. Somebody's not nurturing because, and there you are. You show up as the High Priestess. We've got number 2. Didn't I tell you number 2? I told you number 2. I also told you number 5. It showed up. That's how that works. The High Priestess sees everything. She doesn't even have to use her eyes. A third eye is significant. All right, this is a mysterious person. You are a mysterious person. The initial B and the initial J is highly significant. British Columbia, significant. Canada, significant. Somebody's definitely, I don't know if they already tried. Okay, it looks like they tried. 5 of Pentacles in reverse to leave the country, or were hoping, you know, they would have stopped you on the way out anyway. Somebody could just be, I did say Puerto Rico in an American territory. Somebody's struggling with employment, trying to find employment. You know, what do you want to know? That's how it is for everybody. Somebody's been left out in the cold. They're not going to be left in. The left-hand path is significant, and there's that coven. I mean, like, where are we at? This is like a group STD. Somebody tried to frame you. Somebody's going to try to make you look like crazy or acting out of character. Character. Chinese characters are significant. A caricature is significant. Somebody may have just gotten a caricature done. Somebody's in trouble for tax evasion. Significant tax debt is significant. Real estate is significant. For some of you, you've been attacked your whole life. You know that law enforcement has all of the evidence anyway. I just saw a card that was facing up, didn't I? There it is. Whoops. Must mean something. Yeah. We're going to take the one that was facing up. You escaped. High Priestess, because that's you. You're not, maybe you're looking for work. You're still the High Priestess and you escaped. There's Gemini again. Gemini is significant. Air signs are significant. Jupiter placement is significant. Somebody's been stalking, hacking your social media, throttling, blocking your YouTube channel. Somebody's got a YouTube channel. If you do, just create out of love and for fun. It's fun. It's, don't guarantee it as an income. I do it for a lot of different reasons. And somebody's just jealous of you because you're freaking beautiful. Wait, could you help that? You couldn't help that. How can you help that? You can't. It's like, can you help being nice? No, you can't. Can you help being smart? No, you can't. You just are. Some of us have been studying all our lives. I started reading when I was 9 months. My mother started teaching me. Can I help who my mother was? No. Page of Swords, you're being spied on. Again, Gemini, air signs are highly significant. You're going to need to be patient. This is a card of waiting and watching, because the watchers are watching. What do you care? Tell them to watch. They can watch. This is the card of being protected, divine protection, but it is the watching. And, because we have associated so much energy with it, with the stalking card. Yeah, watching, stalking. Could be the person stalking you, could be one of the two parties that's in the relationship that's ending in a divorce. Rastafarian is significant. The year 2000 is significant. The year 2021 is significant. A blacklisting is significant. Backfiring is significant. Oof, there goes my hand. Sorry. Evidence. Lucretia Borgia is significant. Don't ask me why. All right. For the King of Wands, 5 of Cups. Scorpio is significant to the King of Wands. Doesn't have to be. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Don't get hung up on it. The King of Wands is drinking too much. Mars is significant. A significant Mars placement is significant. He's in loss. Okay, this is a male. I said male to begin with. We did see the female. And you are over here in your 10 of Cups. You could be experiencing a lovely relationship. You could be experiencing a comfortable family life. Your children could be happy and healthy. You're happy and healthy. 10 of Cups is happy and healthy. That's complete happiness and bliss. Don't talk about your relationships with people. What I mean is, like, if you don't have a relationship, that's fine. We don't all have relationships, but just don't be talking about it. There's the number 13, because it is over with the King of Wands. This is a point of no return. Again, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, significant. Pluto placement is significant. Redundant much, Rita? Rita is significant. The post office is significant. Somebody interfered with your mail delivery, and somebody at the post office could have been involved. There's evidence of that. Don't worry about it. There's a new light worker listening to me. You're a new light worker. All right. It's, yeah. There you go. 3 of Cups in reverse. Venus energy, Cancer energy. All right. I'm telling you that the king is drinking too much. He's trying to drown out the way he feels, trying to drown out guilt without doing the shadow work. Shadow work is significant. A shadow is significant. Somebody's shadowing you. Crimes of passion are significant. Somebody's whole family is involved in this, and if they're not involved in this, they knew about it and did nothing, said nothing. Instead of see something, say something. Sometimes you have to turn in your own family. The initial V is significant. The name Timothy is significant. Timothy. Somebody's been leading a double life. It's a double life. Double life, double wife. Somebody could have, like, literally a family in 2 different countries. That interment may have happened in a different country. The body could have been flown back to a different country, flying bodies back to other countries is significant. That's military. There could have been a death in the family. There could be a death of a family member in the military, or there's an impending death of a family member in the military. I'm not trying to scare you, okay, because this would be something that you're probably aware of. Horse races are significant. Chariot in reverse. This king is completely out of control, no direction. Issues with self-control, issues with emotional regulation. This is a person who's fallen from grace, fallen from power, has no power anymore. Somebody can be very aggressive. Somebody who literally needs to be course corrected. This person's experiencing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. I was going to say tower, 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 Torah, Torah, Torah. There's an inside job on something. Somebody's on the inside of the job. Somebody's on the job on the inside. Somebody was paid to be on the inside or to bring people on the inside against you. A vasectomy is significant for some of you. An inability to become expectant is significant. Somebody's a dog groomer. Somebody has a groomer. Somebody is a handler. What did I say? Those are, let's just call them, we'll say Illuminati, but it could be like those brotherhoods, like the Masonic Brotherhood could be significant. Somebody could be a daughter of the Eastern Star. I'm not hating. I'm just stating, like I've told you guys, my grandfather was a master mason, but that was in Cuba, and that was before everybody was corrupt. This person is corrupt. He could be a corrupt law enforcement officer, could be, I don't know, with the Hierophant reverse, could be a corrupt politician or somebody that had political aspirations. That's never going to happen. That reputation is ruined. And if it hasn't yet, because this person's sleeping, somebody's a sleeper, they're going to find out soon enough. Okay, 8 of Wands, Mercury, incoming communication, incoming action, something happening, something changing, somebody flying, something flying toward you quickly, something coming to you quickly, a change is quickly. Change of residence could be impending. There could be a change of something happening very quickly. All right. Crimes of passion. Somebody could have had a huge argument recently at their home. Lord. Archangel Chamuel is with us. Of course, Michael is always with me. The horse races again. Somebody is either in the horse races or races horses or is racing like a horse, or it's the year of the horse is significant. Horse races. 1084 significant. Did I say 808 already? 808 already came to me. That's significant. The name is Sammy. Somebody's name is Sammy Samantha S. Sammy Samantha S. Somebody's name is Sam, Sammy, Susan, Samantha. Sammy. Sam. The person with a double life has a double life and thinks that people don't know. Well, the psychics know. Don't get into a double life with the psychic. Yeah. Because we already know. Somebody's playing stupid. Somebody knows that we're playing stupid. Somebody knew that we were playing stupid all the time. When I was a child, I can't even remember how old I was. If I was 6 or 7 or 8, I'd have to look at some pictures to know. And the adversary told me what was going to happen, explained to me the way it was going to happen, and I was able to take that advice and defeat it. I knew that it was going to be some kind of a spiritual lesson, but I was a child, so how could I know? And so when I recognized it, I did what I was supposed to do to get that lesson out under my belt. Somebody wears a belt. Somebody is a black belt, brown belt, could be one of those belts. Somebody does karate. Somebody's in the armed forces or knows how to use different jujitsu. The initial J is significant. Sagittarius is significant. Did I say significant? Somebody has no passion. Somebody has no wand. Something's wrong with the wand. Somebody's arrogant. On your side, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Money is coming towards you. Saturn energy. I can't make this up. Because the lessons are learned, because you've leveled up. Somebody is super triggered by your level up. You could be extremely beautiful, extremely handsome, not your fault. You're just born that way. Yeah. Do not. Do you see that? Did we explain that with the Scorpio and with the Venus and with the Seven of Cups? It's an illusion. That's an illusionist. That's a person, like they're getting old. It's like the player got played. The player is old. Somebody's old, Hierophant. Somebody's old. Somebody's like fucking old. Oops. Hi, Mom. Somebody's old. Somebody's trying to return. Somebody's trying to go. Either they tried to go over the water, tried to stay over the water, they were caught over the water, or they will be. Because that, to me, is something happening over water. There's Mercury. There's Aquarius. That's water. There's obvious water in that card. 11 is significant. The 11th month is significant. All right. There we go. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Aquarius energy, there's the air energy again. It's all air, isn't it? It's all hot air. Somebody's just full of hot air. Somebody talks. Somebody's a smooth talker. They have no substance. But with the God complex, they think they do. Uranus is significant, like a lightning bolt right out of the sky. Somebody's tower is going to be struck by lightning if it hasn't already. Not literally, but figuratively. Three of Swords in reverse. This person's trying to heal from something, but there we have Libra. They're trying to heal from Libra energy or an air energy. Again, doesn't have to be. There's Saturn. They didn't learn their lesson, haven't learned their lesson, not going to learn their lesson. Trying to release pain. Somebody's depressed. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. Somebody needs to see a qualified psychotherapist. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. Somebody needs to be evaluated. Somebody needs medication because they're not pulling out. Somebody can't pull out. Somebody pulled out. Somebody's not pulling up. Somebody can't pull up. Somebody's a pilot. Bail out, bail out, bail out. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Virgo energy, Capricorn energy. Aries energy. Prosperity is coming to you, whoever you are. Pay attention to the signs. All right. Capricorn energy again. And this recent eclipse could have been significant. The next eclipse will be significant. This is the end of your troubles. All right. You got to continue to walk the walk, do the talk. Somebody was talking the talk, not doing the walk. Somebody does a lot of talking, but in the negative sense, not informatively, not entertainment. Excuse me. Throat chakra. You are getting your new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles, a new start, a new seed, because you have released the past and you finished your lesson. You've learned your lesson. It's just like school. Somebody's in school. I dropped a card. Ooh. All right, let me look at the orientation. Somebody doesn't know their orientation. What are you talking about? Are you confused now that you tried to level up? Because number 17, 2017 could be experienced. You've experienced this before. Maybe 2017 is significant because of an experience that happened in 2017. 7 and 1 is 8. So we have 8 again. Uranus, lightning bolt, just like amazing out of nowhere, because you're blessed, because the divine is watching you, because you've healed, because you have hope, because you've remained true to the Most High God. This is where you are walking by faith and not by sight. Most of you had to walk literally without being able to see where you were going next, what were you going to do next, but you held on to hope because the Most High held on to you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Angels. Thank you, Yeshua. Yeshua is significant. Jesus is significant. Christ consciousness being centered is significant. Yep, don't take that offer. What I tell you. Now, there's Pisces energy. It doesn't have to be a Pisces. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And again, that Neptune energy again. Don't take advice from other people. All right, this is a scheming, lying, cheating, fraud. Probably been a fraud his whole life. Flip and switch the roles. I don't care what you do. This is a very, very selfish energy. Why would you entertain the past? Don't entertain the past. I'm telling you. Don't entertain it. It is dead and gone. You have your experiences. Write a book. Somebody's writing a book about their experiences. Call it a work of fiction and nobody can sue you, okay? You know, use the standard lingo. Have your attorney write you up a thing or look up what it is. You know, any likenesses, any information. Don't use their real names. You could use their initials. All right. So here you go. Somebody's writing a book. Somebody's about to go into hiding. Yeah, this person with the Capricorn energy can be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn. Somebody could be associated with a 15-year-old. Somebody could have been doing things with minors that they should not have been doing. Somebody could be 51. Somebody could be 60. Somebody could be 61. Somebody could be 65. All right. This person wants to be released from their bondage. It's that Sagittarius water sign. It could be the Sagittarius fire sign. Just somebody who's like, who's always like, look at my wand, look at my wand, look at my wand. Or because I think I have a wand, everybody wants my wand. I'm so powerful. I can do so many things. Fire is associated with them. All right. So they're trying to release this. Somebody is like this witchy cauldron uses a keyword, somebody at the end of their rope. Somebody's at the end of their rope. Somebody could be in for a roping, if you know what I mean. There could be a scaffolding, if you know what I mean. Somebody literally could be facing this. There could be high treason. High treason is significant. The high seas are significant. Bodies in the water are significant. Mercs under this person's belt. I don't care who you are. You don't take life. I don't care who pays you to do what. You don't take life. I don't know how people in the military do this, but a hitman is a hitman, aren't they? All right. Sometimes the military has to do things to defend. This isn't a defender. This is not a protector. This is somebody who made a deal with the devil, with Satan himself, got hooked up with some fake queen of cups in reverse, who was never a high priestess and who was never even a psychic. Look, the number 8 again is significant. Strength card, Leo season is significant. Something could have been happening in Leo season, or at least in the summer. That could have been July. That could have been June. That could have been August, not sign or zodiac specific here. This is you being strong, rewarded by the universe with the star card because of your strength, because of your resilience, because of your trust in the divine. I'm thinking about the new light worker and the new light worker. Hello, sweetheart. I love you. And like I told you, when you're a light worker, they're going to come at you harder. You just go, take my lumps and bumps. Now, I'm going to be 57 soon, so I can tell you that I've seen a lot. I intend to live to be 103, so I've got another 50 years ahead of me. Okay, so I can tell you a lot. Remain in good health. Take care of your body. Eat clean. Everybody should be eating clean and drinking a lot of water right now. 2 cups in reverse. There's that Venus energy. There's the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Definitely, the person who led, I don't excuse the King of Wands, who is the King of Cups in reverse, for this. Now, the King of Wands could also be one of the good fellows, but I haven't expressly asked for information on that. But, this is where there's problems because it was never equal. There were, it was an unhappy couple because they're not balanced, because they should have never been together, but greed pulled them together. Mutual hatred of probably you. 1961 is significant. McDonald's, I already said McDonald's. Why am I thinking McDonald's? I don't live anywhere near McDonald's. I would like McDonald's. Never tell people where you're going to eat. Never tell them where you've been until you're gone. If you're like me, just don't say anything so that people can't anticipate your moves. You guys have to be very careful at this time during Libra season, because this is justice season. Yeah. Somebody's moving. Somebody's going to a new house. Somebody's getting a new house. Aries could be significant. It's going to be a beautiful house. This doesn't have to be a house. It could be an estate. It could be an apartment. It could be a marriage. Some of you are getting married. Somebody's getting married. Ooh. Did you see that? Okay. Yeah, you're enthused about this. Saturn energy, because you've passed all your lessons. Sagittarius energy could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is good news. This is good news. People looking for jobs, work will find you. You could be like me, always looking for work and having to wait for the work. And then when the work shows up, turns into a friggin' year-long thing. Okay? All right, let's see. Tell us about the good news. What's the good? Woo! You're an Empress energy. You doesn't have to be male or female. Okay, take it as you will. And Page of Pentacles energy. Okay, Aries or Taurus energy again here with Venus. And we've got Virgo energy with Mercury. Communication. Some of you guys are communicators. Somebody should start a YouTube channel. Start your YouTube channel. Somebody tries to shadow ban you, tries to mess with it. Just trust me. I can tell you this from experience. The feds already know. You've already been notified. You have been told. You already know what's happening. It doesn't matter because you're doing it for art. Speak your truth. Somebody needs to speak their truth. Empress energy here. The person that was wanting to conceive, if that was not the op, this is you. And conception is totally possible. Now, that could also mean that if you're not in your conception years or choose no longer to conceive or don't just want to, because not everybody wants to have 15 children. Somebody could have 15 children. We did see the 15. Somebody's LDS. Okay. There's a new temple that just opened. Las Vegas is significant. Nevada is significant. Idaho is significant because you're freaking winning. All right. Leo energy again. Something significant changed in the summer. That could have been when you completed your karmic lessons with the karmics from the past. Like I said, when I was a kid, Satan, literally the adversary himself, approached me and told me exactly who, what, where, when, why, how. And when I saw what it was, I had to literally like lamb to the slaughter. But I knew I was going to be safe because Jesus was ordering my steps. 6 of Wands for you. Tell us about that victory spirit. I wanted to get some more names. Rachel is significant. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. Beware people trying to collaborate with you. Again, I'm telling you that this kind of cult group coven. Now, when I say coven, it could just be a group of people. It could be a group of friends. It could be your hater and their family. It could be your hater and their, what they think is their disastrous reputation, what they think their reputation is or was. It could just be a community. It could be a faction. It could be all in their head. I told you that this person has psychological issues. Okay, there's issues there. I'm not a psychologist. All right. But, you know, this is a fictional story about fictional characters, so we're going to just say whatever comes to mind, okay? Whatever I get in my head, I'm telling you. That's why you're here. All right. We have the Judgment card because it's Judgment Day. And the answer is yes. Number 20 is significant. 2020 is significant. Pluto energy. Yeah, you've evaluated yourself. You've gone through the judgment. You put yourself through the fire. You walked through the fire. You held on to the divine. You knew that the divine was ordering your steps so that you would learn what you're going to do. Somebody here is definitely a psychic. I'm talking to another psychic medium. I am definitely being listened to. Now, I did talk about a new light worker. You could be a new light worker considering that path. You should. For those of you, I'm getting somebody here wants to start a YouTube channel. Start the YouTube channel. Study what you need to study. Move as you go along. Somebody's moving. Go along, just go through it because there's a steep learning curve for a lot of, you know, different reasons, but I don't want to intimidate you because you're going to learn as you go. Somebody has to go. Somebody's gone. And there you go. Emperor in reverse. All of this, a bunch of this stuff from this faction is coming from an emperor in the reverse. Nasty. Nasty. This is a person who's power hungry. You know what? I'm getting the energy of somebody like one of you guys at least is involved with one of those people that no matter where they go, like it reminds me of when I was at the swap meet when I was a kid, and it was like full of, Asians, mostly Koreans at the time. And, you know, there were some Chinese and stuff. I'm from LA. So remember that this would have been in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And there was always somebody freaking haggling. I was married to a Vietnamese guy. Speaking of Asians. And all he did was haggle. Now, he was not money hungry. He used to just love making a bunch of money to spoil me. Somebody wants to spoil you. Your next relationship is going to spoil you. Let's check this out. Who's this next relationship? Tell us about the new relationship coming in. I know we've used almost all the cards, but we have more cards. We have all the cards. Somebody's a Donald Trump supporter. Somebody's a Republican. Woo! A tower averted. I'm looking at that. Mars 16 is significant. 2016 is significant. The number 4 is significant. 4 and the 4 of Wands. Definitely somebody's moving in with somebody, getting a new house, doing something. Doesn't mean you have to move in with anybody. You could just be like me. Okay, I'm 2 Sigma for everybody. Somebody can't stand the fact that you're a Sigma female or a Sigma male. Sorry, man. Like we just know what we're doing. Even when we don't know what we're doing, we figure it out very quickly. 2016 is significant. 1991 is significant. 1996 is significant. 2016 is definitely significant. 2004 is significant. All right. The number 12 is still significant. I'm telling you that like you've been dealing with somebody for like the last 12 years. Number 8 is still calling my attention. 2008 is significant. 2018 is significant. Yeah, you're resisting whatever it is that this side is trying to throw at you. All right, I'm going to get name cards. I'm just going to come up with some more names. All right. China is significant. Blames you for everything. Somebody associated with China is blaming you for everything. All right. And Reba, the name Reba is significant. Larissa is significant. Russ and Nora is significant. The name Billy is significant. Kirsty is significant. I have to, I can't just like shuffle them. I have to wait until I get a hit. A hit is significant. Somebody put a hit out on you. What are we going to do? Lord have freaking mercy. Oh my gosh. Who cares? You're protected by the Most High. Somebody smokes cigarillos. Somebody knows how to, nip off the end of a cigar without using a cigar cutter because it's better that way because we watched our uncles do it that way. I know somebody's frigging Cuban. Okay. What do you want me to say? Solavaya. Not that it's a bad thing. Being Cuban isn't a bad thing. Being Cuban is a lot of fun. Like I tell people, you're going to hear it straight from us. We'll be whatever we have to be and sweet and kind and everything. But when it comes to telling you what we're going to tell you and we're going to let you know, be prepared. Somebody doesn't want you to tell the truth. Somebody doesn't even want you talking. Somebody wants you to shut up. They definitely don't want you to speak on the internet. Somebody's name is Alicia. Ayahuasca significant. Don't mess with that. Until, like somebody's doing freaking drugs. Somebody's on drugs, and I mean hard drugs. Somebody's doing the meth, if you know what I'm saying. Meth? Somebody's on meth? McDonald's. Meth? Somebody's, I don't know. Does meth make people get like the munchies or something? Lord have mercy. Don't do drugs, people, because that damage is permanent. It does damage every time you do it, even if you escape the phases of meth. Okay. And like if you don't end up like one of those, and God bless everybody who's recovered from this and has done well, it does affect your brain. It's permanent damage, and it can result in all kinds of different conditions that show up at some point or another. It will show up. It does damage. Don't do meth. Shit. Jesus. How many times do we have to say that to people? Do you know how many lives I've seen just in the last 3 years of people that are in and out of the meth? And I'm sitting there like I'm no neuroscientist, but I can tell what different neurological problems are. And you could just see them. You could just see it. It will screw up your thinking. It will screw you up. You'll see. If you are not affected by the phases of meth, wait till you see what it does before you're even retired. Somebody's 52. Somebody's 55. All right. Yeah. Somebody's name is Mitch. A financial gain or increase cannot be blocked. Can't be blocked. There's Billy again. Assets are significant again. The name Brenda is significant. The name Brenda is significant. Ivana is significant. Somebody's name is actually Phoenicia. Rex is significant. Jay is significant. J-A-Y, the initial J is significant. AI, and the name Sheena is significant. Sheena. What was I getting before? Sheena, Sammy. Somebody's name is S. Somebody's been messing with AI. Somebody did something. If somebody did something to you, you're going to sue them. All right, take their houses. I don't care. Take their friggin' pull-along trailer. Somebody's name is Irene. Somebody shops at the TikTok shop. Somebody's name is Christopher. Somebody's name is Suzanne with a Z. Somebody's name is Roxanne. I've got Alina. Raúl. Somebody's name is Raúl. Te llama Raúl, coño. Raúl. Casi lo digo así. Somebody can speak Spanish. Somebody's bilingual. Somebody's multilingual. Somebody's name is Maribel. Maribel. Warner is significant. The name Warner is significant. The initial W is significant. Warner Brothers, Warner Group, Warner. Okay, I'm trying to listen, you guys, so give me a second. Warner Brothers. Studios are significant. Movies are significant. You could be an actor. You could be an actress or something coming up. If you're an actor and actress, there's a role coming to you that you're really going to like. Somebody's a voice actress. Somebody's name is Cammie. Weezer, Idaho is significant. Sagittarius is significant. Felix is significant. Something about a hat. Somebody wears hats. If you hear noises, it's because I'm going to channel, but I'm going to, hang on. I'm going to scribble. Scribbling is significant. Okay. Hat is significant. Hat is significant, but it's not a hat. It's not a hat. In the reeds is significant. There's something about being in the reeds. There's something about that. Waters. Somebody's name could be Waters. Reed could be your first name, middle, last name. Reed Waters. Your name could be Reed Waters. Reed Waters. Bodies are in the water. Something about the reeds. Water. I don't know. When I look at this, it like, I want to say ocean, but I also want to say, okay, so I'm going to go by a remote viewing one that I got. It was like really disturbing, but I don't want to say all of it because I probably shouldn't say all of it, but it was disturbing. I think I've told you guys about it already. The bodies are in the water, body parts in the water. Infants are significant. That's all I'm going to say. That's significant too. Women missing is significant too. Traffic lights are significant if you get my drift. Trafficking. Lights that are trafficked, all right? The traffic lights are significant. I just got to say it that way. So maybe somebody was planning to put you under the traffic lights. You have to be very careful about who you go out with and what you do. The reason why I say that is, even just from experience, obviously from experience, right? An I-beam is significant. A zip line is significant. Somebody could have tried to put you on a zip line or did put you on a zip line. And you know what? How Chinese characters are significant. Switzerland is significant. Swiss Army watches and gears are gears. Gears are significant. Different gears on a zip line, because how hard would it be for somebody to just kind of bribe, since we've got briberies, we've got people paid, people doing favors and, like, here, let me help you out with your project. And hey, could you do me a favor? Okay, look this way. I don't check the zip line. You fall to your teeth. Okay. A life insurance positive. Somebody's test results are going to be positive. I don't know why I've got lymphoma again, but I've also some kind of cancer, or a cancer, some kind of cancer, either in the brain or it could be cancer, cervical cancer. Somebody's had a biopsy. Somebody's waiting for the results. Somebody has a cancer or I was going to say a disease of the brain. I said cancer of the brain. Cancer of the brain is significant. A disease of the brain or body is significant. Lymphoma. Something has traveled through the body. Somebody's tried some kind of homeopathic. I'm not saying it's BS for everything, but look, when you got cancer, you're at the doctor. Somebody's having difficulty healing from plastic surgery outside the United States. Let's just get a few more names. Somebody signed a contract they shouldn't have signed. We already got that. Hi, Charlie. That's somebody who's now kind of like, I get dead people. You know what I mean? Like, and so then somebody's name is Vera. Wang could be significant. The name Wang is significant and Asian is significant. Vera, the letter V, Vera. Father Blackhawk. Somebody's name is Guillermo. Silvio. Somebody has frozen assets. Cody is significant. Kenzie is significant. I dropped one. Hang on. Somebody needs to hang on. Somebody's hanging on for dear life. Somebody's life is in danger. I got the word crappy. Carol is significant. Cruz is significant. And something is disgusting. All right. So let's see. We're going to go back to these cards for just a moment. And then I think we'll get some. That's enough of the channel stuff or the remote viewing. I don't have any diseases. I don't have any mental illnesses. Katie Holmes is significant. Somebody's name is Katie. Somebody's name is Holmes. Somebody could be thinking about a home. A zip line. Somebody likes Tom Cruise. Somebody thinks they're Tom Cruise. Somebody is Top Gun or thinks they're Top Gun. Tom Cruise, Top Gun, Katie Holmes. Somebody ran away just like Katie Holmes when she saw what she saw and knew that was enough and I got to get out of here. I saw what I needed to see. Somebody saw what they needed to see. Seesaw, somebody's seesaw, something was uneven, something was up and down, somebody is mentally imbalanced. Somebody has a chemical imbalance, somebody's not seeking treatment for that, but they're getting the judicial branch is significant for somebody. A drowning is significant. Somebody could drown. Somebody was going to try to drown you. I'm telling you, stay away from the past because these people are bad. They knew that you were the one, but they thought you were the right one. Oh, they got the right one. They got the right one. A bar is significant. Going to a bar, hanging out at a bar, picking up people at a bar. A barfly is significant. Sue them. Something about suing them. Somebody's name is Sue. Sue, 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 Sue. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. Cigarillo. All right. Somebody's name is, oh, crap. Hang on a second. Oh, there we go. 55, 28 is significant. Somebody's 55. Somebody's turning 31. Yeah. Oh, the tiny apology. Okay, somebody's got a fishy cup. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. Somebody's not going to the doctor. Somebody is Judas. Somebody's a Judas. The initial J is significant. The number 5 is significant. Somebody paid. Somebody picked you specifically. Oh, they chose the wrong one. They chose the wrong one because you were chosen one, because you were chosen since before you were born. Okay, but they chose the wrong one. Sun in reverse. Number 19. 2019 is highly specific and it's highly significant. All right, don't lose your motivation. Somebody could have terminated a pregnancy. Somebody had unrealistic expectations, okay? They didn't see you clearly, even though you were out there bright as the sun and plain as day, all right? That day is significant. The day is significant. The band Green Day is significant. Jupiter placements. Again, we have Jupiter, we have Capricorn. Jupiter in Capricorn. All right. Balance. You're going to have to pull that taffy, as I call it, because you're going to have to make it stretch. Somebody's trying to make it stretch. Somebody's stretching. Somebody does yoga. Somebody's a yoga instructor. Somebody goes to the yoga studio. Yoga studio is significant. Zen is significant. Zen yoga studio is significant. A studio that is not Zen. Because there's a Queen of Wands running the yoga studio that's not Zen. All right. Something about moon magic, crescent moon. The triple goddess is significant. Leo season is significant. Leo law enforcement officer is significant. Significant. Citizenship. Citizenship is significant. The judicial branch. Somebody's trying to change a significant. I can't even, somebody here. Yep. That's the significant other, because there's a case. So that is a married person. They could come to you crying, saying, oh my gosh, I chose wrong. I'm divorcing because this person was the devil and they led me to do devilish things. Well, why'd you listen to the devil? Okay, you could have been taught that as a child, but common sense would teach you that. Queen of Wands in reverse is Sagittarius energy. Leo energy specifically doesn't have to be a Leo, doesn't have to be anything. Just somebody who's very like a seductress. This is the slut card. Okay, so this is a liar. Okay, the Queen of Wands is always a liar. Show boating, show horse. Horses again. Somebody's born in the year of the horse. All right. Holy Spirit, why the Queen of Wands in reverse? These people, this man has significant debt to this woman. Did you see that? It was too much work. Saturn, too much of a lesson. Taurus, too stubborn to get out of the way. Making a bad investment, making an investment that took too long. Didn't get the money, isn't getting the money. The Queen of Wands was after money. Aster, somebody's name is Aster. Somebody could drive an Aston Martin. Somebody's gross. They knew you were the one. This person's gifts are being revoked from the spiritual if they had any gifts at all. She's not gifted. She's just a slut. Somebody's a leg-spreading slut. I don't know. I'm thinking about, hating on blondes, but the typical blonde bimbo thing, just stupid. And, dumb as a box of rocks. A box of rocks is significant. Somebody could collect rocks. There's evidence on the deal with the devil, the witnesses, and somebody's making a plea bargain. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Legacy is involved. What the Queen of Pentacles was after was a legacy, an inheritance, a property, a castle somewhere. Ireland. It doesn't have to be Ireland. This person could never be trusted because they thought that they were the magician. Look, I've got a wand, a stick, a cup. I've got a, fake halo over my head. The number 8 is significant. Again, the number 1. I'm number 1. No, you were number 2 because we saw number 2. Number 2 is significant. 21 is significant. 12 is significant. The 12th day of the month is significant. The 12th month. Somebody's born in December. Why the magician? Yeah, because I've got a magic wand and I'm trying to make crap up. I'm going to try to trick you, but I do rituals with my, coven sisters and, maybe brothers, and we have weird encounters in the friggin' forest. New York is significant. Central Park is significant. You're going to sue somebody. You're suing somebody. The person you could be suing is this Queen of Wands. Defamation of character is significant. Hacking is significant. Cybersecurity is significant. Somebody was abusing resources. Human resources could be significant, but it just feels like cybersecurity. Somebody was busting into cybersecurity. Somebody's using cybersecurity. Somebody was facilitating this. The facilitator's getting caught up. Everybody's going to jail and then prison. All right. So let's see. I get jail. Somebody could have been in a traffic accident. Somebody was drinking and driving. Somebody has a DUI. Yeah, there we go. 3 Pentacles in reverse. So this is being exposed. This person is being exposed. This is like, this was a waste of time. This is a lack of ambition, a lack of abilities. This is delays. This is somebody not getting what they were going to get. The Mars is pointing right at the Magician, and Capricorn is significant. Real estate is significant. Properties are significant. Foundations are significant. Tunnels are significant. Somebody was working on something secret. Tunnels could be significant. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. This looks like amateur level stuff. And if it's high level stuff, they're a bunch of dumb people. All right. Or hi, mommy. Ooh, yeah. Justice in reverse. All right. Because there's been an injustice. This is karmic retribution. The Queen of Wands is getting karma. The King of Wands is getting karma. King of Wands is like, what the hell? I just woke up out of this spell. Somebody had a spell put on them. Don't be eating food that people give you. People just don't. Soylent Green is significant. Soylent Green is people is significant. Somebody's involved in rituals where Soylent Green and people, if you know what I'm saying, is significant. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Shapeshifters are significant. Yeah, copycats are significant. Somebody who created, and it's a Libra. The Queen of Wands is a Libra. Libra, Venus placements. The number 11, the 11th month, November, is significant. Something's going to happen by October, November. They're going to see this happening if they don't have it happen already. Have it happen, have happened. I'm telling you that the feds already know. Like for you guys who have been affected, for those of you that resonate with this channeling, the feds already know. And if it doesn't rise, yeah, look, because you're getting a new beginning and there's your attorney. All right. The secrets here, your intuition has been guiding you the whole time. When I say that, it could be local law enforcement could be significant. We did have too many reverse cards. There could be some corrupt law officials in there. There could be corrupt military law enforcement. Okay. Yeah. Once in a while, there's corrupt feds too. Don't think it doesn't happen. It does happen. Okay. Because people get greedy. People are sick in the head. Okay. You can't always know, unless you put everybody through like giant tests, like the MMPIs. If you put somebody, PI is significant. Somebody's a private investigator. Somebody's associated with a security firm, cybersecurity firm. Bodyguards are security. Bodyguard is significant. Feds are significant. The Fed is a bodyguard. The Fed is a cybersecurity agent. They're all involved. 333. The good fellas, 333. Angel number 333 is significant. Tell us more about the person. All right. Yeah, because here comes the news. Mars in Aquarius, fast, coming in hot. That could also mean that somebody's very angry. Let them be angry. Somebody with anger issues is significant. Somebody's got a mood regulation kind of disorder, unknown etiology, or maybe you do know. Only you would know. And if you don't know because you're not qualified to know, or you just haven't studied, start studying. Study a little bit. Doesn't mean you can diagnose people, but you sure can make a YouTube video. Somebody's an analyst. Somebody's a data analyst. Somebody was analyzing the data. That's how they saw that. Somebody caught that. Somebody's watching IP addresses. You know that this home, this whole group, this family, these people, they have been watched for years. Pardon me. Cigarrillo. Years. Years. That whole family has been investigated. The money moving. Somebody's into cybersecurity. I was going to say cryptocurrency, and there comes cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is significant. Security is significant. A bodyguard is significant. A private investigator is significant. The feds are significant. They could be all in one. They could be multiple people. Only you would know. And if you don't know, you're about to find out. Financially motivated crimes. Leveling up is significant. A covenant is significant. A group is significant. The Masons are significant. Here we go. Why are you angry? Why is your op angry? Why are you angry? Weirdo. Okay, let's see. Why are you angry? Somebody can't let go. Somebody doesn't move on. Somebody moves on. Somebody's raging. Somebody's angry. Horses are significant. The year of the horse is significant. Okay. Because they're disappointed because they lost you, collective. Okay, they're sad. They're probably not sad that they lost you. Sad that they could manipulate you. Sad that they thought that the clouds were going to bring them something like, I know that he or she is going to come back. The collective is going to come back. I just, because I'm so magical, because I'm a hypnotist, because I can hypnotize people, because I'm freaking mentally ill is what I am. Okay, don't you know that? Don't you know that? Didn't you notice that? Somebody noticed that. Somebody noticed mental illness and was boning out of there and defended themselves. You defended yourself. You will stand your ground. You did stand your ground. Standing your ground is significant. Florida is significant. Stand your ground laws are significant. Be careful. Somebody has a bunch of weapons. All right. Somebody owns like a bunch. Somebody owns a bunch. Not all of them are registered. Not all of them are registered. Somebody made an arms deal, facilitated an arms deal, travels to do that, travels for the arms deals, for the deals with the arm. Somebody's arm is significant. Somebody's got a dirty hand. Somebody did something with their arm. Somebody did something. Somebody received bad money. Somebody received money and it put them in a boatload of karma. Here we go. Why are you defending yourself? What are you defending yourself against, collective? Leo significant. Mars is significant. That's definitely defending. All right. Standing up for your own beliefs. Somebody doesn't like your beliefs. You don't have to like them. They don't have to like you. What's wrong with people? Let it go. Somebody can't let go. Freaking A. Yeah, because they're having bad luck and upheaval. This is a disorder card. The number 10 is significant. A decade is significant. 2010 is significant. It could be the 10th of any month is significant. October is highly significant. All right, you're on guard from somebody born in October, probably a Libra, probably the whole thing. The month of October is significant. Tell us more. What do you, collective, defending, standing your ground for? Somebody ground. Somebody's in the ground. Somebody's buried in the ground. Somebody is not on the ground. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Somebody's up in the air. Somebody might have shipped a body across. Bodies are significant. Across the ocean is significant. Oceans are significant. Some Oceans 11 is significant. Somebody thinks that they're a movie star and they're not. Eight of Cups are going to try to return to you. I'm telling you, Pisces season could be significant. The end of the year could be significant. Saturn is significant in reverse. Somebody who didn't learn their lessons, don't let it be you. Don't let it be you, collective. We're going to do all the cards, okay? So, because here it comes. It's coming. Here they come. They're going to try to approach you at night or in the twilight. Don't open your door. Just don't open your door. Just don't entertain people. Don't bring people into your home. Don't accept gifts from people. Do you understand me? One thing is from people that you know, from your family, and people that will tell you if that gift, somebody's talking to your family. Plea bargain is significant. Hi, Riley. Riley is significant. Riley is significant. The initial R is significant. An arrest is inevitable. Trying to level up. A humiliation ritual is significant. They didn't humiliate you. What do you care? Somebody who humiliate. Well, I can't even say it. Ameliorates. Somebody's going to try to come back to ameliorate this so that they're going to try to make you an offer so that you don't freaking sue. You're going to sue. You get called to testify. You testify. You tell your truth. Tell the truth all the time. Loud and proud. Somebody could be LGBTQIA. I don't know all the letters. Letters are significant. Initials are significant. Insignia is significant. Insignia are significant. Sydney, Australia is significant. Why are they trying to return? What do they want? Speak now or forever hold your peace. There's a divorce. There was a marriage. There was a divorce. It was a marriage. Somebody was depressed. They got married. And now they're divorcing because they realize, what is this horse? Horse is significant. A horse, if you know what I mean, is significant. Somebody was a horse. A whore. Whore. Let's put an umlaut. Umlauts are significant. Germany is significant. Somebody's German. It was stationed in Germany. Somebody's German. Somebody speaks German. Wie geht's? Okay. Ich bin gut. Interessant. All right. Croissants are significant. France is significant. Somebody speaks French. Padle. All right. So here we have Seven of Swords in reverse. They're coming in to confess. They're coming in to tell you what they did. They're going to try to return what they stole. They want to turn over a new leaf. Their conscience is definitely kicking in. They know that they're a terrible person. Why would you take back a terrible person? Collective. No. No. If they hurt you, you don't take them back. If they put you through humiliation, you don't take them back. If they treated you like crap, don't take them back. I don't care if they're your baby, daughter, somebody's daughter is significant. Somebody has a daughter. A Libra has a daughter that's a Libra significant. Libra significant. 2 Libras, 3 Libras. The good fellows are significant. They're not the Libras, but they are justice. Justice is significant. The judicial system, the judicial branch is significant. Somebody like hangs out at bars and sleeps with people. What the hell? 1:10 on the clock. 1:10, January 10th is significant. The 10th, the 1st of October is significant. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. I'm going to upload this when I feel like it. You got to do what you feel like. Somebody doesn't like that you're free. Somebody doesn't like that you do what you like. All right? Because they want to compromise now. They want to end the conflict. I think why? Because of financial issues. Or maybe it's guilt. I don't know. Too late. How sad. Too bad. What do you want me to say? They want you to say something. They want to talk to you about. You're not talking. You're in high priestess mode. You already know what you need to know. They're going to say, let me try to apologize with my tiny apology. And you have no need for an apology. Somebody says, let me bring the closure. And you're like, I created my own closure. Closure is significant. Somebody's enclosed. Somebody's in enclosure. They know they're going to the enclosure. And I'm not talking about the zoo. I'm talking about prison. Somebody's going to do federal time. Somebody's going to be super embarrassed. This is embarrassing for a whole family. Plea bargain. You know, what is the plea bargain? It's like somebody's going to make a statement and say, please don't prosecute me. I'm Judas, and my initial is J. Judas, J, Jude, Judd, the judge. The judge may, oh, that's not good. A coward is significant. Katie Holmes is significant. Somebody took off. Somebody's going to end up in a relationship with a dentist. A dentist is significant. You could be the dentist, a nurse practitioner. Somebody's a nurse. Somebody's in the medical field. Somebody's a pharmacologist. Somebody could be a physician. Somebody's in the medical industry or the homeopathic industry, but they're really not. I don't know why I keep getting they're not. They say they are, they're not. They have a piece of paper on the wall, but they're not. They're not. They're bad. They'll hurt you. Somebody poisoned somebody. Somebody's like responsible for some. A matriarch has passed away because of black magic, because black magic backfires. Somebody's matriarch has passed away. So a matriarch in a family doesn't have to be a mother, could be a mother figure, could be a sister. There's a matriarch that passed away. You would know if you know. You already know. They're upset because you know something. What do you know, collective? Okay, so tell me about, yeah. Okay, so there we have Gemini again. Air signs are significant. Somebody wants to escape ruin. Somebody doesn't want to be ruined. They're in ruins. You know, you gotta, no matter what they've done to you, you can always fix it. They can't fix this. Theirs is permanent. They got karma in reverse. They got karma. Karma in reverse. Somebody's name is Carmen. Karma, Carmen, Carmen. Carmen Gia, somebody's German. The initial K is significant. The initial G is significant. The Freemasons are significant. Yeah, a cycle isn't over, they're going to say. 21 is significant, the 21st of the month. 12 is significant, December. The 12th of any month. 1 and 2, 2 and 1. Yeah, it all makes sense, but they're going to try to see, like you've already got the closure. There's only one world card, so that's not going to close again, and we already got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so cycle is over, rings are significant. Somebody got married. Somebody wanted to get a divorce. Somebody didn't even want to get married. I don't know why. Is this a marriage of convenience? But now somebody's got a bunch of loans. Somebody took out loans. So there's multiplexes. So somebody with a multiplexes, somebody went into business with somebody. Somebody latched themselves onto somebody else's business. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Somebody's going to be wrapped up. Somebody's literally going to the loony bin. No shade on mental illness. We only shade you if you don't get help for that. If you need help, say something, see something, say something, say something, see something, say something, see something. Something's going backwards. Somebody's reversing. Somebody wants to reverse it, want to swing back around. Somebody swinging around the block is significant. The end of the block, swinging the block, circling the block. Somebody doesn't want to talk. You don't want to talk, collective? You don't care, okay? All right, 113.59 is significant. It could be 59. 1960 could be significant. 1959 could be significant. All right, Spirit, arrange these. Jesus, order my steps. Jesus will order your steps. Talk to Jesus. Make sure that you've got a relationship with him. That's not a relationship you're going to find in church. Church is nice for people that go to church. The relationship is in your heart. When your conscience is clean, everything comes to you. What you need appears to you. Birds don't wonder where they're going to get their food or their clothing or their warmth and their shelter. It is provided by the Most High. The divine is significant. Yeshua is significant. Jesus is significant. The resurrection is significant. All right. Whew. All right. If you don't pop, somebody's going to pop. Somebody's pissed off. Somebody's already, like, there's like, who's the crazy lady? Why am I getting the crazy lady? There's a crazy lady, like, it's already popped off. Somebody runs at the mouth. Runs at the mouth. Somebody talks too much. I don't know. Is this the Queen of Wands in reverse, who's also the Queen of Cups in reverse? Yeah. Okay, because somebody's losing out on a relationship because, like, it's boring. It's repetitive. It's remote work is significant for somebody. A Virgo is significant for somebody. Sun, moon, or rising. It's boring. Okay, so their relationship is boring, even if they weren't criminals together. I mean, there's a chance that the upright King of Wands was not a criminal in this, but he's a criminal in this because he saw something, didn't say something. Somebody overspent. The Queen of Wands in reverse is the Queen of Cups in reverse is a fake high priestess, overspent, took loans out on property, took loans out on business, literally like inserted herself into somebody else's business, into somebody else's life. Is all financially motivated. That one's already cheating. I could see that. That one was cheating, but they have an open marriage. Or was the open marriage a secret that I just outed? Somebody needs to come out of the closet, maybe. I don't know. She seems bi. She seems gay. Come on. All right, so we're going to take it. You're going to get your wish fulfilled. Now, I don't know. I hope your wish fulfillment isn't this. It's best to walk away from the past, people. Just release it with love and light and butterflies and say, I'm about to transform. Let me go into my little chrysalis stage. Don't talk to me. Don't look to me. Don't look to me. You don't want anybody looking you up anyway. Don't look them up. They don't look you up. Keep tabs of where your ops are, just so that you know. All right, we're going to have to just flip them this way. Somebody's flipped. That's what it is, because somebody had unrealistic plans. There we got Aries. Somebody started something they couldn't finish. Somebody was arrogant. Somebody promised something that they didn't deliver. All right, because we have the Ace of Swords, because the truth comes out, because we have Aquarius and Gemini, and there is Libra. Again, I'm telling you, air signs are super significant. You've got ideas, you've got new plans, and this is your season. We have you in your Queen of Pentacles mode. All right, Virgo is significant. Temperance in reverse for these people because they are I'm telling you that there's an imbalance with your person. Somebody's drinking too much. 14 is significant. 2014 is significant. If somebody's Sagittarius is significant, could be Jupiter and Sagittarius. Leave them to their lessons. Forget the past, because you know what I mean? Hang on. I'm not going to say that. Don't hang on to the happy memories, because like looking at this reading, there are no memories that are really happy. You could be a Scorpio. This could be about a Scorpio, because we have the fear of change. You can't have that fear. Don't have that fear. You are changing. You have changed because I said so. You need to remember that these problems are not insurmountable. Let's just get a couple of cue cards before I run out of time here. Somebody's running out of time. I'm telling you that somebody's really sick. The initial V is significant. The backfire hit their family or a specific family member. 1960 is significant. I'm just taking the ones that fell. An old man in a relationship is tired of pretending he's happy with a vulgar woman screaming. Is somebody screaming? Is somebody's syntax is off? There's McDonald's again. A man with blood on his hands. Do you want me to be quiet? I'm not going to be quiet. Okay. Pay attention to your finances, people, so you could stretch them like taffy. I know what you did that summer is significant. Best Western hotels are significant. Doesn't have to be Best Western. Nothing wrong with Best Western. Whoa. Oh, wow. There's cyber crimes. 1967 is significant. August is significant. The initial T is significant. Pharyngeal carcinoma is significant. That's throat cancer. You never met their mother or their family. Bad sign. Not creative. They're not creative. Falsified document signed by a medical professional. Didn't I tell you that medical professionals are significant? Adult with red hair. Fell on the floor. Somebody's on the floor. She's using networking to get information about you. That could be a relative. That could be your op. That could be this person. What else? Law 40. Despise the free lunch. Pay your way. Independence ensures respect. Like I said, don't accept gifts. You are seen as a victim due to their investigation. You're going to sue somebody. The military is significant. Private videos made public are expensive. You're going to sue somebody. I'm telling you, discover each man's weak spot. Find leverage through hidden needs or fears. You are manipulated. A Jeep is significant. Auburn Hills or Michigan is significant. A school principal could be significant. Your security cameras landlord was an accomplice with your hater. Landlord is involved. I'm telling you, vulva. Somebody has problems down there in their private parts. The JJ is significant. V and J are significant. The end is near. Let's get for Lance, Larry, Leroy, or Leon. A Libra is definitely significant. Suzanne, Susan, Susie, Sue. Someone sued. You're going to sue Susie. The F word there is significant. The card collector will keep score. You're keeping score. They cursed their entire family. Yes, they did. All black. Somebody wears all black. Magic, curses, spells, hexes were returned. We return to sender. Get behind me, Satan. All right. Bribes are significant still. I'm going to read as many as I can. Still stalking you, but they will be caught. You are assisting law enforcement solve crimes. I'm talking to another psychic detective. Somebody's worked with law enforcement. Somebody knows how to do psychometry where you know how to pick up the thing and you know the thing. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Paper trail is significant. They're still stalking you. When they show up again, it's a test. That's from the universe, not from me. Law enforcement found the criminals. They are found. Law 41, avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Forge your own path, not theirs. There's your copycat verification, confirmation for those of you that want to know. They think you want them back. You don't freaking want them back. I'm telling you, you don't want them back. No. Someone knows what abduction feels like? Yes, some of us know. They didn't want anyone to see your face. That's jealousy, but jealousy for all the wrong reasons. I think your ex wanted to be you. Flip and switch the roles. Yvette, Bridget, or Bernadette, significant aunt with an entity attachment, paranormal activity. There's somebody experiencing paranormal activity. Somebody's house or houses are haunted. They're infested. Somebody's infected. There's your financial crimes. Somebody has an intellectual developmental disorder. Somebody has a disability. Somebody's injured. Someone assumed your identity. They'll be caught for that. What time do you shut up? All right. They want you to shut up. Tell them to shut up. Use the right section. Well, I'm not going to pull more cards. All right. So Lorraine, Laura, Leroy, Lara, Lonnie, or Lori. L is significant. Somebody's got a vehicle. All right. The handler. What'd I tell you? The entertainer. Okay. Well, somebody plays the piano. She isn't or wasn't a roommate. She's an ex. Somebody met somebody who has a roommate that wasn't an ex. Sizzler is significant. Somebody's sizzling. You're hot. Somebody's transitioning. Somebody's either dying or they are reassigning genders. All right, I'm not sure. A mature woman is significant. Law 44, disarm with the mirror effect. Imitate others. There's verification of yours. Copycat again. Naomi, Mary, Mara, or Marilyn near a school is significant. Month of December, somebody's born in December or December significant. Life path 9, you could be a life path 9. You've evolved way past most other people. Sometimes, though, it's better to be a little superficial and give your brain a rest. You don't have to be tuned in all of the time. Light workers, life, especially for my new ones. And remember, you have to shut it off sometimes. Okay, play an instrument, a woman, FBI agent, and attorney. Review, revenge, corn. All right, a poisoning is significant. Drug Enforcement Administration, that makes sense, is significant. Broken ring means trouble in love. Someone's solid ring means new love. Okay, so somebody is definitely a commuter plane is significant. Flight is significant. An airplane is significant. Want to get away? They can't get away. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. We'll do it again.